Hey guys, what's up? So today we're gonna be ranking every single ultimates. So we're gonna see if the ultimate is really good, if it's very useful. So we have DT over here, which is weak. These are the ultimates where they're not really that viable. Maybe sometimes they are, but most of the time they're not really that useful. Or there's someone out there who has a better ultimate than them. We have C tier over here, which is decent. Sometimes they're actually good, sometimes they're not good. It might also depend on what map are we in. It's not always good, like it's kind of situational. B tier, which is good, they're kind of like more like balance. They're pretty much kind of like C tier, which is sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, but they're not as bad as C tier. They're always gonna be at least somewhat useful. Starting from A, they're pretty much gonna be really good all the time, but sadly they're not as good as the S tiers. The S tiers are the game changer ultimates. The ultimates where they just turn around the fight. They might be losing, but they use one ultimate and then they're suddenly winning. And I also just want to remind you guys that this is only my opinion. This is only based from my experiences, and it might also depends on what ranks you are, where you are playing, because this a PC tier list is probably gonna be a bit different on console. So I just want to remind you guys that this is only my opinion. So we're gonna start with Androxus over here. Androxus, it's always gonna be good, but not really like a game changer. I also feel like it kind of depends on the player, because let's just say this is an average Androxus. I feel like their ultimate will be kind of like in good, because most Androxus players, what they're gonna do is they're gonna fly in the air and then ultimate. Like, it's so obvious. But the pro Androxus players, they're not gonna be way too predictable. They're actually gonna be smart about it and not just fly in the air and just shoot. So let's just assume that this Androxus player is a really good Androxus player. Like, they know what they're doing. I mean, let's be honest, Androxus ultimate is not that hard to use, but some Androxus players are just really predictable with their ultimate, so you can just dodge it. Ash, okay, Ash is a game changer ultimate for sure. Just imagine this scenario right now. You guys are fighting in the point and you're like very low. You're like maybe like one shot and you're gonna die. Just use your ultimate and you're not gonna die for a few seconds. In this game, every second counts. So you not dying for a few seconds and you just touching the point for a long time. Maybe your team died, you're the only one there, you need to touch point. If you ulti, by the end of your ultimate, your teammates are back in the point and they can heal you, they can help you. It's a really good ultimate. Aldo's is actually really good. You guys might say Aldo's ultimate is not that good. I'm not gonna put it in S tier, but I would at least put it in A tier. Now, if you guys think Aldo's ultimate is weak, this is why I think it's really good. If you guys are in a team fight, like all of you guys, like 5v5 are all in the team fight. If you use your ultimate, you can ulti maybe like the support, the damage, and the tanks. So in that team fight, for that a few seconds, like I said, every second counts in this game. They don't have a support, they don't have a tank, they don't have a damage. So all you guys need to worry about is their flanker and whatever the other one is. Maybe let's just say another tank. So while those guys can't move or can't do anything, you guys can kill the other two guys first. And when they're finally released, you can finally kill them. And they're missing two people. It's also kind of the same with Androxus though. Like, is the Aldos player really good? But let's just assume again that the Aldos player is really good. Then I think Aldo's ultimate is really good. Barracks ultimate, it's either good or decent. I mean, the only thing that it's actually good at, if you're like really low in health and then you need to kind of like protect yourself maybe, or like trying to capture the point, then you can use your ultimate, but it's not that useful. Maybe I'll still put it in B tier though. It's kind of like Ash a little bit, but Ash ultimate is a lot better for me. BK's ultimate, I mean, first of all, it's easy to counter. If you hear it, I mean, just run or try and kill him. It's kind of here, like in between over here, but I'm still gonna put it in good. If they hear your ultimate, they're gonna be scared. They're gonna be running away. Even if you don't kill anyone, you end up dying. At least they're all spread out. Their formation with their team is like kind of ruined. Maybe they're capturing the point, so you can just ulti so they don't touch the point. In some scenario, it's really good, but sometimes it's easy to counter. Buck's ultimate, the problem with Buck's ultimate, you need to get so close. I mean, you do have your jump, but if the enemy team is good, all of them will come for you and you're gonna die. So I'd say it's decent. Sometimes it's like really good. The only reason why I put it in decent, I'm kind of thinking ahead of like the pro, like the grandmasters pretty much. They know how to counter it if you're like in the very high level. But I think if these like the pubs, maybe you're just playing for fun, maybe you're not playing ranked, then I would say it's pretty good. In higher levels, I'll put it in decent. Cassie's ultimate, I'll also put it in decent. Sometimes as well it can be good. I mean, obviously it's very useful to know where they are, but if you killed all of them and then you ulti with Cassie, it's kind of useless because you know they're all gonna be in their base. Or maybe in the team fight, if you're doing a team fight, you don't need to ulti because you can all see them. The only reason why you would use the Cassie ultimate, maybe like their flanker, maybe you don't know where the flanker is, but I think there's way better ultimates out there than Cassie's. Corvus ultimate, that's bad, dude. I'm sorry, it's bad. I mean, yeah, you can slow them down, but really, that's pretty much it. Like if you compare maybe Dredge ultimate, you can actually kill them, but with Corvus you can just slow them down. Like really, dude, there's actually a good buff for Corvus ultimate. What about Corvus ultimate? Can actually heal your teammates and damage the enemy team at the same time. I feel like that's actually really good. It's kind of like Grok. Grok's ultimate can heal and damage at the same time and also slow. So Corvus ultimate, maybe if we can heal, I feel like it's gonna be really good. I think that's a good way to actually buff Corvus. But yeah, at the current state, it's not that good. I would rather have someone else ultimate than Corvus. Dredge ultimate, I'd put it in good just because you're making space. You don't even need to kill them. As long as they like all move around, they don't get to touch point for like a few seconds, it's gonna be so useful. Drogoz ultimate, I would still say it's good, but the thing is with Drogoz, you will always get one kill. That's the reason why I'm putting it in good. I mean, yes, it is kind of easy to counter, since if you see a Drogoz coming in your way, you can just shoot it in the face and maybe you can kill it. If you're a really good Drogoz player, you can at least always get one kill with Drogoz, and that's pretty good. Evie's ultimate, is actually really good. I might even put it in strong actually. It's either good or strong for me. If you're using Snow Globe talent for Evie, that's really good. Like that could be a game changer actually. But if you're using Wormhole with your ultimate, I would say it's either good or strong, like in between. Fernando, yeah, that's a game changer, that's for sure. Fernando's ultimate is literally immune. There's a Drogoz ulting. Well, I'm just gonna Fernando ultimate and I'm not gonna die. And what's good about Fernando's ultimate? It's not a selfish ultimate. It's not like Ash. Fernando, you will save your entire team. Furious ultimate, I would say it's strong. But I would say if you're like solo queuing, I feel like it's not that good because your teammates are they don't probably know what they're doing. But if you're running like a 5 stack or maybe like a 3 stack, or like if you're playing with friends, playing Furia or like Furious ultimate is just so useful. Grok's ultimate, that's an easy game changer, dude. I'm not even kidding. So I'm gonna use the same scenario. There's a team fight. It's 5v5. If you ulti with Grok, not only you can slow them down, not only you damage them, but you can also heal your teammates. You have literally everything. That's an easy ST, dude. No hesitation. I'm not even gonna put an A tier. Easy S tier. Grover, that's an easy S tier as well, dude. Oh, your teammates are very low? Oh, never mind, I have my ulti. Everyone is full health again. Everyone is literally full health again. Even the tanks, oh, the tanks are also full health. Grover's ultimate is also a game changer, that's for sure. Easy. Imani's ultimate. Now, this one is kind of hard to rank. Imani's ultimate is really, really useful. Let's just say in pubs, for example. I'm gonna put it in A tier, but in higher ranked, they're gonna know how to counter it. In pubs, they probably don't know what they're gonna do. They're just gonna run away and hide. That's usually what they do. But if you're like in higher ranked, they're gonna know what they're gonna do. They're gonna kill it, or they're gonna find you. They're gonna all focus the dragon. Inaros ultimate, it's I would still put it in A tier. I mean, yes, guaranteed you can get like resilience and it's gonna be countered pretty much, but they won't be able to move for a second, and that's still pretty good. And if they hear your ulti, they're gonna be running away, they're gonna be scared. Io's ultimate, I'm sorry, that's an easy D tier for me, dude. Most of the time, you're not even gonna throw someone off the map. You don't even do that much damage. You do like what, like 500 damage? Sometimes, like very rarely, is it gonna be really good, but that's very rarely. The only scenario that I think is actually really good is maybe there's a flanker trying to kill you. You can just ulti them so they don't get close to you. That's the only scenario. You're not gonna kill them. You're just gonna push them away pretty much. Generous ultimate, I would say that's an A tier for me. You're gonna die if you get hit unless you're like a tank. But if you're like a damage, if you're a support, you're gonna die. The only reason why I'm putting it in strong is because it's kinda hard to use. It's not always gonna be useful, since if you miss and you didn't get any, then GG for you. But if you hit someone though, that's a game changer. Can's ultimate, that's an easy S tier, dude. If you manage to get someone, that person is surely dead. You don't even need to throw them off the map. As long as your team is with you and they all focus him, he's gonna die. Canesa's ultimate is really good, like very strong. You can at least always manage to get one kill with Canesa if you at least hit your shots, but let's be honest. Paladins hitbox are are weird, so you can probably hit your shots, let's be honest. Koga, that's decent for me. It's so easy to counter. If you see him dashing towards you, you know he's gonna ulti, so you can literally just run away. If you hear Drogoz ulting, it is predictable. You know he's ulting, but he's so fast, he can literally fly. Koga, you hear him ulting, he's so slow. He cannot fly, he cannot do anything, he's literally so slow. He literally just said, "You're already dead." No, bitch, I'm not dead. You're dead. Lex ultimate, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. And the reason why is because they literally need to be, I think, 60%, I think lower than 60% health for them to actually die right away. But what if they have a full health? Then your ultimate is useless. Lian's ultimate, I'll put it in good just because it's very hard to miss with Lian's ultimate. I'm putting it in good just because it's not always gonna be good, of course. Maeve's ultimate, it's the same, dude. I just keep repeating the same thing because it's true, it's situational. I mean, in teamfight, it's gonna be really good since you're pretty much blinded in teamfight. The thing that I like about Maeve's ultimate is very, I don't know what's the right word, but I'll just say variety. You can use it for team fights, you can use it for escape, you can use it for engaging, but at the end of the day, you're just blinding them, you're not doing damage, you're not gonna do anything of that. And it got nerfed before, now you can cleanse it, so that's even worse now. Makoa, I would say Makoa's ultimate is very strong. No one challenges Makoa. If you challenge Makoa, you're gonna die, it is what it is. It makes space, so if you hear it, it's either you're gonna run away or you're gonna fight it and you're gonna die. Maldamba's ultimate is pretty good, but if you get resilience, it's kind of countered already, but it's still pretty good because, like I said, creating space in this game is really good. Moji, I'll be honest with you guys, I want to put it in weak, but I'll put it in decent. The only reason why I want to put it in decent is because if you actually manage to eat someone, he's gonna die. But the problem with that, it's so hard for you to actually eat them. Even if you run towards them, they can literally just dodge you. Octavia, I'll put Octavia in good just because, again, it's making space. As long as you get them off the point, you make them run away, that's pretty good. Pip's ultimate, I would say it's also good, and I'm putting it higher than Moji's because Pip's ultimate is a lot better than Moji's. Pip's ultimate, you can literally manage to ulti every single one of the enemy team and you can slow them down, and your teammates can also help you kill them. The only counter for Pip is if they get resilience, but even if they have resilience, at least they won't be able to attack you for a few seconds. Your teammates can help you and they're very slow, so it's a lot better than Moji's. Sharon's ultimate, I'll put it in decent, dude. All you do with his ultimate is your invis and your shots are a lot faster to charge. So what you do is literally just get eliminate, and if you see him, you can just literally kill him. Skye's ultimate, it's making space, yes, but I would rather have Dredge ultimate than Skye's ultimate. With Dredge, you can throw your ultimate very far away, but with Skye, you need to get close and throw your ultimate. Strix, that's a weak ultimate for me, dude. If we compare Strix and Maeve, Maeve's ultimate is always gonna be a lot better than Strix since you actually need to throw it at the enemy first. With Maeve, you can literally just press the button, good night, and everyone is blinded. But with Strix, if you miss, then GG for you. Talos, I'll put it in decent, dude. It can be good sometimes, but if they're all grouping up, you cannot kill anyone. If they're all grouping up, they're just gonna kill you, they're gonna stun you, they're gonna do everything to kill you, so that's GG for you. Terminus for me is either game changer or strong. I kind of want to put it in game changer actually. The thing with Terminus is because even if you don't get anyone with your ultimate, you're making space and you're gonna be alive again. So even if you die, it's okay because you're gonna be at the same location again. Tyra's ultimate, it doesn't do enough damage. The only reason why I would use that ultimate is I want to escape maybe, or maybe I ran out of ammo. So instead of reloading, I can just use my ultimate. That's the only scenario I'm actually gonna use it. Corvus ultimate, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, but it's always better than IO, that's for sure. But if you think it's good, I wouldn't argue with you, because I think it is good, but I feel like there's just better ultimates out there. Tyra, there's nothing really wrong with Tyra's ultimate. You're making space, you do a lot of damage, you don't reload, you just shoot a lot faster, that's pretty good for me. I feel like with Tyra's ultimate, you can always at least get one kill. Or even if you don't get any kill, at least you did some damage. So maybe your teammates can clean them up and actually manage to kill them. So that's still pretty good. And the same for Victor. I'll say it's good. The reason why Tyra and Victor's ultimate are in good because they're kind of easy to counter. Sometimes you can just hide and then wait for their ultimate to be over. But usually you can actually still manage to hit them. Even if you don't kill them, at least you actually did some damage. Vivian, same with Vivian. Vivian's ultimate is pretty much kind of like Tyra. Tyra, but I kind of want to put it in A actually. You know what? I'll put it in A just because Vivian's ultimate, I feel like it's a lot better than Tyra's. You need to kill Vivian to get rid of her ultimate. If you don't manage to kill Vivian, she's always gonna do a lot of damage, so that's scary. So I'll put it in strong. Vora's, even though you're one of my mains, your ultimate is decent. I'll be honest with you guys, when Vora got released, Vora's ultimate is actually so useful because you can cancel it, but now they removed that. Now you cannot cancel it. It's so stupid. Willow, I'll say Willow is pretty good. You don't reload and you can fly. I mean, guaranteed it's very easy to counter since you're literally just flying. You just find like a roof or something, they cannot kill you. But if the Willow is really good, then they can probably kill you first before you can kill them. Yagoroth's ultimate before is like game changer for sure, easily game changer, but ever since it got nerfed, I think I'd say it's decent, dude. I'm not even kidding. It's so easy to kill Yagoroth. Ying's ultimate, that's a for sure game changer. It's kind of like Grover, but it's more global, so it doesn't matter how far you are, you can heal your teammates from far away. Zin's ultimate, if we're talking about the old guillotine where you're literally immune, that's a game changer for sure, but the guillotine talent is getting nerfed, so it's even worse now. I'd say it's probably decent, especially if you're not running guillotine, your ultimate is gonna be a lot worse. Vatu's ultimate, I'll put it in decent as well because yes, you can stun them, but most of the time you only use it for mobility. But I didn't really put enough time with Vatu. I did play him a lot of time in PTS. Currently, I played him a lot of time in PTS. I think I got him to level 8, I think. So from my experience, it was I mostly use it for mobility. So guys, do you guys agree with my tier list? Comment down below if you guys agree with me or not. But of course, remember that there is only my tier list. Well, that's it for today guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you guys next time. See ya!